Hello learners, welcome to Drishti CUET undergraduate program and I am Shashank welcoming you all in today's session. So learners, in today's session I will be discussing the topic of national movement part 2 with you, and in this session I will be discussing about Mahatma Gandhi. So that is the topic of Gandhinian movement. So guys, let's start the session of today. And first of all guys, in Gandhinian movement, we will discuss about the life of Gandhiji, initial life of Gandhiji, and then we will eventually come to the movements of Mahatma Gandhi. Because from life of the Gandhiji question comes in your CUET UG examination. So first of all guys, we will be discussing about the introduction of Mahatma Gandhi, and as you all know कि Mahatma Gandhi, he was born on 2nd October 1869 in Porbandar. Porbandar guys, it is located in Gujarat. So Gandhiji was born on 2nd October and on his birthday International Non-Violence Day is celebrated. So on his birthday International Non-Violence Day. So International Non-Violence Day is celebrated by United Nation Organization, that is by UNO. So International Non-Violence Day is celebrated. And if I talk about the parents of Mahatma Gandhi, the name of father was Karamchand Gandhi. So father was Karamchand Gandhi and he was Diwan of Porbandar. So Karamchand Gandhi, he was also known as Kaba Gandhi, also known as Kaba Gandhi, and he was Diwan. Diwan is just like a revenue officer, Diwan of Porbandar. So he was Diwan of Porbandar state, and the name of the mother was Putli Bai. So Putli Bai was the name of mother of Mahatma Gandhi, and Putli Bai was fourth wife of Karamchand Gandhi. So she was fourth wife of Karamchand Gandhi and Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. So MK Gandhi, or simply you can say Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. He was fourth son of Karamchand Gandhi and Putli Bai. So he was fourth son of Karamchand Gandhi and Putli Bai. So is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you guys? Then do let me know. I hope guys, is that clear that his father Karamchand Gandhi and Putli Bai was the fourth wife of Karamchand Gandhi, and from Karamchand Gandhi and Putli Bai they have four children and the youngest was Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. And it is said that guys कि Mahatma Gandhi or Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi or MK Gandhi was married at the age of 13 years. It is said that कि Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, he was married at the age of 13 years and he was married to Kasturba Gandhi. So his wife was Kasturba Gandhi and there was no other wife of Mahatma Gandhi. So Mahatma Gandhi married only once and he was married at the age of 13 years, and at that point of time child marriage was a very common practice. So I am talking about late 19th century. So at that point of time child marriage was very common. So his wife was Kasturba Gandhi, to whom Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi married at the age of 13 years, and from Kasturba Gandhi he has four children and they all were male child: Harilal, Manilal, Ramdas and Devdas. So they were four children of Mahatma Gandhi: Harilal, Manilal, Ramdas and Devdas. So they were four children of Mahatma Gandhi. Now guys, let's discuss about the professional qualification. So it is said that in 1888 Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi went to England to study law, and it is said that he studied law from College of Inner Temple. So from Inner Temple College he studied law, and when you study law from England, so they are called barristers. So once you study law from England, then the person is called barrister. So once you study law from England, then you are being given the title of barrister. So Mahatma Gandhi was also barrister because he studied law from England. Now guys, in 1891 he came back to India and started practicing or started his barristry. Barristry means practicing as barrister. So he started practice as barrister, or simply you can say now in India they are called advocates. So now he started practicing the law, and since he did his law graduation from England, therefore he was barrister. And when he came back to India, so he started his barristry in Rajkot and Bombay. So he started his barristry from Rajkot. Rajkot, it is in Gujarat, and Bombay, you all know, at that point of time it was under Bombay province. So he started practicing as a barrister from Rajkot and Bombay. But it is said that he does not have too many cases with him. So although he was very good, he was having a good knowledge of the law, but you will find that there was not much cases with him. So finally guys, he got a case, and in 1893 he went to South Africa for a case related to Dada Abdullah. So Dada Abdullah guys, he was a trader and his firm was in South Africa, and there was some financial discrepancies. So Gandhiji went to South Africa for the case related to Dada Abdullah and company, who was a Gujarati person. And it is said that guys he went from Bombay to Durban. So he went from Bombay to Durban by ship. So he went from Bombay to Durban by ship. And at that point of time guys, but Durban, it is a port area. Now from Durban to he was going from, now when he arrived Durban, so he was going from Durban to Pretoria. Now he was going from Durban to Pretoria, and that he was going from train. So it is said that Dada Abdullah and company, they arranged first class train ticket for Mahatma Gandhi, who was coming from Bombay to Durban by ship, and from Durban he was going to Pretoria, and that was by train, and he was in first class compartment. So he was in first class compartment. Now guys, when the train started running and when it left Durban, what happened? The ticket checker came and said to Gandhiji that in the next station you should go and sit in the second class. So Gandhiji asked, why, although I have a valid ticket of first class, then why should I go and sit in the second class? So the ticket checker said that in South Africa, the blacks, they are not allowed to travel in the first class compartment of the train. This is reserved for white, that means for the European, and since you are an Asian, which is, that means you are a black person, so you are not allowed to sit in the first class. Then Gandhi said that it's wrong, I have a first class ticket, then why I should go? So Gandhiji said that it is better for me, it is better for you to throw me outside the train, but I will not go by myself to the second class compartment to sit, although I have a first class ticket with me, and that is incorrect as well. So finally guys, what ticket checkers did, when the train reached Pietermaritzburg station, so when the train of Mahatma Gandhi reached Pietermaritzburg station, he was thrown from the first class compartment at Pietermaritzburg station, and this station, it is in South Africa. So this station, it is in South Africa. So at that point of time it was very cold time, it was a chilling time in South Africa. So finally what will happen? So finally guys, what will happen? Once he is thrown out from the first class compartment, so he just spent whole night. So he spent whole night in Pietermaritzburg station, and at that point of time in a cold condition, in a cold condition. So he spent whole night in a cold condition. So here he sat in for the whole night in a very cold condition, and finally guys in 1915, in on 9th January 1915, finally Mahatma Gandhi came back from to India from South Africa. And just coming back of Mahatma Gandhi from South Africa to India, so on this day Pravasi Bharatiya Divas is celebrated, PBD is celebrated, and he came on 9th of the January 1915. So he came on 9th January 1915. Now guys, when he came finally on 9th January 1915, so on advice of his political mentor, on advice of his advice of his political mentor, and that was political mentor, that was Gopal Krishna Gokhale. On the Gopal Krishna Gokhale, he visited he visited different parts of India. So he visited different parts of India. Different parts of India to know the conditions of people in British India, to know the people, condition of people in British India. To know the condition of people in British India, my dear learners. So to know the condition of people in British India, he visited different parts of India. So finally he found that the condition of people in India is very much pathetic. So finally in 1916, when he completed the tour, so he visited different parts of India from 1915 till 1916. So he visited different parts of India, and finally when he came back, so in 1916 he established Sabarmati Ashram. So he established Sabarmati Ashram, and this is in Ahmedabad on bank of river Sabarmati. Bank of river Sabarmati. On bank of river Sabarmati, and he gave his first public appearance in inauguration of BHU. So Banaras Hindu University. So in the first public appearance in inauguration of BHU. So he gave his first public appearance when BHU was inaugurated in year 1916. So Gandhi ji gave the first public appearance. I hope it is clear to all of you guys. Now let's come to this. So now finally 1916 he established Sabarmati Ashram, and they gave the first public appearance in inauguration of BHU. Now guys, in 1924 in Belgaum session, Belgaum it is in Karnataka. So Belgaum it is in Karnataka, he became president of INC in Belgaum session of Karnataka. So in Belgaum session of Karnataka, he became the president of Indian National Congress, and he became the president of Indian National Congress for the first and last time. So he became the president of Indian National Congress in Karnataka Belgaum session that is in Karnataka for the first and last time. For first and last time, he became the president of Indian National Congress. Now in 1932, he founded All India Harijan Seva Sangh, and this is located in New Delhi. So that is, Harijan means the SC/ST people. So Gandhi ji called SC/ST people Harijan. So they were given new name Harijan, and Harijan means people of God. So Harijan means people of God. So they founded All India Harijan Seva Sangh, that is for the SC/ST people, for their growth and development. So for their growth and development, for their growth and development, for their growth and development, he founded All India Harijan Seva Sangh. So in 1934, guys, Gandhiji resigned from Indian National Congress. And why he resigned from Indian National Congress? Because he was not getting enough time. Since he was the member of Congress, so he was not getting enough time for to work for SC/ST people. So he was not getting enough time for working for the development of SC/ST people. So what he did, so he resigned from the Congress. Although, guys, he resigned from Congress, but Congress did not let him go. So earlier he was a member of INC, now he became a mentor of INC. So whatever be the session, whatever be the resolution that was being passed by Indian National Congress, always the Mahatma Gandhi, you can say the advice of Mahatma Gandhi was being taken seriously. So whatever be the reason, whatever be the condition, the advice of Mahatma Gandhi was always being taken seriously. So finally, guys, on 30th January 1948, Mahatma Gandhi died. So it was said that ki Mahatma Gandhi died and he was assassinated. He was assassinated by Nathuram Godse. And it is said that ki Nathuram Godse just fired 3 bullets, 3 bullets to him from a very close part. So it is said that he fired bullet from the point blank range, that is very close, from the very close. And finally, guys, what happened? Ki Gandhi ji died on spot. So Gandhi ji, he died on spot. Gandhi ji, he died on spot, guys, and he died in Birla House. Birla House, that is in New Delhi. That is in Delhi. So he died in Birla House, Delhi, and finally he was cremated at Rajghat by his son Ramdas Gandhi. So Ramdas Gandhi, he did the final rites of Mahatma Gandhi and he was cremated in Rajghat. And Rajghat, it is the burial place of Mahatma Gandhi. So Rajghat, it is the burial place of Mahatma Gandhi. Is that clear to all of you? So he was cremated in Rajghat and it is the burial place of MK Gandhi. It is the burial place of Mahatma Gandhi. I hope, guys, is that clear to all of you? Now let's come to the next thing. That is the different names which were given to Mahatma Gandhi by different people after different movements. So the most popular name of him, that is Mahatma, and Mahatma name that was given by Rabindranath Tagore after successful After successful leading of Champaran movement. So after successful leading of Champaran movement. After successful leading of Champaran movement, Rabindranath Tagore, he was given the title of Mahatma. Next is called Father of Nation, that is Rashtrapita. Rashtrapita name that was given by Subhash Chandra Bose. So Subhash Chandra Bose called him Rashtrapita, like the father of nation. Next is half naked saint. Half naked saint, that was being said by Winston Churchill, who was British Prime Minister. Who was British Prime Minister. Then Malang Baba. Malang Baba, Malang means ki one who is busy in his own world. So Malang means ki one who is busy in his own world. They are called Malang. So Malang Baba, this name was given by people of NWFP, that is called Northwest Frontier Province. Northwest Frontier Province. So people of Northwest Frontier Province called him Malang Baba. And next is One Man Boundary Force. So One Man Boundary Force. This was being said by Lord Mountbatten, so who was the last Viceroy of India. Who was the last Viceroy? Last Viceroy of India. So last Viceroy of India was Lord Mountbatten. He called Mahatma Gandhi as One Man Boundary Force. Now guys, let's discuss about the books which is written by Mahatma Gandhi. So the book which is written by Mahatma Gandhi. So now guys, let's discuss about the books which is written by Mahatma Gandhi. First he wrote the book Hind Swaraj. Hind Swaraj guys, he wrote in 1909, and that book is in the form of question answers. So this book is in the form of question answer, and it is originally written in Gujarati. Originally written in Gujarati, but translated in different languages of the world, but originally written in Gujarati. And next is My Experiments with Truth. And My Experiments with Truth he wrote in 1927, and it is an autobiography. Autobiography of M.K. Gandhi. So this is autobiography of M.K. Gandhi, and there it is also written, originally written in Gujarati. Originally written in Gujarati language. So this My Experiments with Truth, it is also written in Gujarati language. So originally it is written in Gujarati. Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all guys? Okay, now let's come to the next thing, that is about the movements of Mahatma Gandhi. So now I will be discussing about the movements of Mahatma Gandhi. Now guys, Mahatma Gandhi started his political career during the time in India during the time of Lord Chelmsford. So during the time of Chelmsford, he started, he means MK Gandhi started, MK Gandhi started his political career, political movements in India. So Lord Chelmsford was the viceroy from 1916 to 1920. So Lord Chelmsford was the viceroy from 1916 to 1921. So he was the viceroy of India. So Lord Chelmsford, he was the viceroy. I hope guys, is that clear? He was the viceroy from 1916 to 1921, and during his time period, Gandhiji started with the Champaran movement. So Gandhiji started with the Champaran movement, and Champaran movement he launched in 1917. And Champaran, guys, it is in Bihar. So Champaran, guys, it is located in Bihar. So Champaran, it is located in Bihar. And why this movement was launched? The reason was 𝗕काठिया system. 𝗕काठिया system, what does it mean? It means that the farmers, they have to grow indigo. Farmers, they have to grow indigo on 3 by 20th part of their land. So the farmers were forced to grow indigo on 3 by 20th part of their land. Indigo, which is in Hindi called Neel, and it is a dyeing agent. So that is used to color the clothes. So it's a dyeing agent, and the farmers, they were forced to grow indigo, although it's a cash crop. Now guys, since it is a cash crop and you will get money, so why the farmers, they were reluctant not to grow indigo? So why the farmers, they were reluctant? They were not interested in growing the indigo. So what was the reason? So why they are not were not in a mood to grow indigo? So now guys, the reason were two. First of all guys, if you grow indigo, the land will become permanently barren. Land will become permanently barren. And other than this, my dear learners, so the indigo planters, they were not paid properly by the British government. So they were not being paid properly to grow indigo. Therefore, the farmers, they were reluctant to grow indigo. So since they were not being paid properly, that was one of the reasons. Plus, if you will grow indigo, the land will become permanently barren. So the farmers, they did not want to grow indigo, but they were forced by the British government to grow indigo in their field. Now guys, when this thing was being heard, there was a local leader. There was a local peasant leader, Rajkumar Shukla. So there was a peasant leader, local peasant leader whose name was Rajkumar Shukla, and he invited Mahatma Gandhi. So it is said that guys ki Rajkumar Shukla met MK Gandhi, in so he met MK Gandhi where? So he met MK Gandhi in 1916 Lucknow session, of INC. So he met Mahatma Gandhi personally in 1916 Lucknow session of INC, and he was highly impressed by the thoughts and ideologies. So he was highly impressed by the thoughts and ideologies of Mahatma Gandhi. So he invited Mahatma Gandhi to lead the movement. Is that clear, guys? Is that clear? Is that clear? So he met Mahatma Gandhi and invited Mahatma Gandhi. So to launch the movement, Gandhiji, he accepted his request and came in, you can say that he came in Champaran, that is in Bihar, and accompanied by different leaders of Bihar like Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Maulana Mazrul Haq. So there were other leaders as well who accompanied Mahatma Gandhi in Champaran movement. And finally guys, Mahatma Gandhi started leading Champaran movement. Now, when he started leading the Champaran movement, and the peasants also helped him, supported him a lot. So finally, guys, the British, they bent down their knees. So finally, British government, they accepted the demand of the Mahatma Gandhi. And finally, what happened? Ki the British government passed Indigo Act. The British government passed Indigo Act, according to which the farmers will not be forced to grow indigo on their land. So if by wish they wish to grow indigo, if by themselves they wish to grow indigo, then they will be allowed, and the British government will not force the farmers to grow indigo. So finally this movement became successful, and the nature of this movement was civil disobedience, was civil disobedience. So civil disobedience. So why it is called civil disobedience? Because Gandhiji disobeyed the laws of British with all civility. So you will find that ki Gandhiji, he disobeyed the British laws, that was Indigo Act, with all civility. So Gandhiji said that ki since your law is not up to the mark, so since your law is one-sided, therefore he will break the law with all civility. So he will inform the government that he is going to break the law because this law is not supported by masses and it is a harmful act that will affect the peasants. So the nature of this movement was civil disobedience. Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you? So the nature of this movement was civil disobedience. Is that clear to all of you guys? Now let's come to the next movement, that is Ahmedabad Mill Movement, that started in 1918, and Ahmedabad Mill Movement started in 1918. Now guys, why this mill movement started? First of all, let's discuss the reason why this mill movement started. Guys, what happened कि in Gujarat was affected by plague in 1917. So in 1917, guys, Gujarat was affected by plague, and you know that ki plague is spread due to the mouse. So due to the mice, plague spreads. And in Gujarat, guys, you will find cotton textile mills. So in Gujarat, there were cotton textile mill. So there were cotton textile mills in Gujarat, and finally, guys, what you will find that ki Gujarat was affected by plague. Now, guys, due to this plague, what happened? Ki the local mill workers, they started moving out. They started leaving the leaving the they started leaving the place. Now guys, the local mill workers, when they will start going away from the Gujarat, so that they can save their life, because the region was hit by plague. Now guys, the local mill were the mill leaders, the leaders of the mill. So the mill leaders, mill owners, simply you can say the mill owners, they became very much you can say they become very much frustrated, because now who will work in the mill and their production will stop. So what they did, they started saying to the laborers, if you will continue to work other than salary, other than salary, you will be getting 75% of plague bonus. So you will be getting 75% of the plague bonus with your salary. So for example, guys, a salary of a, let's suppose an example, that salary of a mill worker is, for example, rupees 100. Now he will be getting 75% of the salary as the plague bonus. So total he will be getting 175 rupees in a month. Just I am giving you 100 rupees as an example. So 75% of the salary will be given as plague bonus. So you will find that 75% of salary will be given as plague bonus. Now see what happened in 1918, finally plague ended. 1918, plague ended. Now when plague ended, plague bonus stopped. So plague bonus stopped, and when plague bonus was stopped, so the salary of the mill workers will reduce. So what happened, guys? Ki the mill workers demanded 50% increment in salary. So mill workers, they demanded 50% increment in salary. Now when this thing was heard by mill owners, so mill owners were giving 20% increment, 20% increment in salary. So mill workers demanded 50% increment, but the mill owners, they were giving 20% increment. Now what happened, guys, ki when this thing was worsened, so finally what happened, ki there was a mill owner who was very good friend of Mahatma Gandhi. So he was invited by in Gujarat by Ambalal Sarabhai, who was a friend of Gandhi ji, friend of MK Gandhi, plus a mill owner, and was assisted by Anusuya Ben Sarabhai. And Anusuya Ben Sarabhai, who she was? So she was sister of Ambalal Sarabhai. So she was sister of Ambalal Sarabhai. And Ambalal Sarabhai said to Mahatma Gandhi, hmm, said to Mahatma Gandhi that you should mediate from us with the local mill, with the mill workers, and please come to a possible conclusion. So finally, guys, when Mahatma Gandhi came to Ahmedabad, he started meeting with mill workers. Now when he heard the demand and condition of mill workers, he said that ki mill workers, they are correct. So you have given just earlier you were giving 75% of the salary as a plague bonus. Now you have stopped. So you should compensate them. So they said that ki we are giving 20% compensation, but he said that ki this is the time of First World War. So First World War that started from 1914 went up to 1919. So at that point of time, the price of goods and services has risen. So it is not practically possible for them to survive in just 20% of the salary. So finally, guys, what happened ki when Gandhiji tried to make the mill owners understand, then what happened ki the mill owners, they show their reluctant behavior, and they said that ki we are not in a mood, we will not increment the salary, we will not increase the salary. So finally what happened ki Gandhiji said to the mill workers to go for strike. So Gandhiji, MK Gandhi suggested mill workers to go for strike, to go for strike. Now, guys, when the mill workers initially they go for a strike, but now the mill owners, they were also very much reluctant. They were not giving any type of compensation. They were not giving any type of relaxation. So what happened? The mill workers, they became frustrated, and slowly and gradually they have a family to feed. So slowly and gradually the movement started losing. So the movement started getting loosened. So movement started getting loosened. So finally, guys, what happened? Ki Gandhiji started hunger strike. When Gandhiji saw that ki this movement is getting loose, so Gandhiji started hunger strike. And when Gandhiji started hunger strike, my dear learners, so finally the movement was again blossomed. So the movement was again cherished, and you will find that ki since the movement was again cherished, then again you will find that the movement gain its momentum. So finally, when the movement got its momentum, what you will find? So finally guys, what happened? When the movement started getting momentum again, finally you will find that mill owners, they again came to Mahatma Gandhi and said that now we want some compensation. Now guys, he said that now we are ready to increase compensation. So they wanted that Gandhi ji should mediate. So now the mill owners, they came with before Mahatma Gandhi for mediation, and finally guys, Gandhi ji, what he did, he simply calculated the average. So mill owners, mill workers, they were demanding 50% salary. Mill owners, they were ready to give 20% increment. So guys, finally 70% by 2, that is 35%. So Gandhi ji said that okay, you should not give 50%, you should at least give 35%. Just he simply calculated the average, and due to the efforts of Gandhi ji, there was 35% increment in salary of mill workers, salary of mill workers, after which guys, you will find that this movement again became successful, and this is for the first time Mahatma Gandhi used hunger strike in India. So this is for the first time MK Gandhi used hunger strike in India. So is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you guys? So this movement again became successful. Now guys, we are going to discuss the next movement. This is called 𝗕ड़ा, and 𝗕ड़ा guys, it is also in Gujarat. And this movement started in 1918. The reason was non-payment of the tax to the British government. So what was the reason to start 𝗕ड़ा? So the farmers, they were not able to pay the taxes, especially the Patidar communities. Patidar, they are involved in the agricultural activities, and they were not being able to pay tax. Why they were not able to pay tax? You will find that due to the due to so you will find that due to plague, there was due to the plague that spread in Gujarat. So due to the plague that spread in Gujarat, and the crop was poor. So there was poor cultivation. Other than this guys, you will find that there was a condition of famine as well. So there was a condition of famine as well. So there was condition of famine. And there was a condition of famine, due to which there was bad harvest. So due to the condition of famine, there was a bad harvest. Bad harvest, due to which the farmers were not able to pay the tax, and by this, due to this as well, so the British government increased tax in the area by 23%. So British government increased the tax in that area by 23%. So by 23%, British government increased the tax. So you will find that there was increment in tax as well, and due to the reasons, the peasant, that is the Patidar community or the peasant community, they were not being able to pay the tax. So initially guys, what happened the farmers, they started leading the movement by their own. So the farmers, they started leading movement by their own. When this thing was not being solved, so Mahatma Gandhi was invited by Indulal Yagnik and Vallabhbhai Patel, who were the local leaders of that place. So they were the local leaders of that place. Now, finally, when Gandhi ji came and he saw this situation, Gandhi ji found that the reason of the Patidar community, who are the peasant community, it is right. So they are right in their demands because of the failure of the crops, because of the bad harvest, plus due to the epidemic, that is plague, there is less cultivation. And according to the famine code as well, and according to the famine code also, if the yield in that area, so if that yield is less than 25%, then full tax will be exempted. Full tax will be exempted. So if in the area, according to the famine code, if the yield is less than 25%, if the yield is less than 25%, then full tax will be exempted. So you will find that full tax will be exempted for that year. Now, when this thing was not being heard by the British authorities, finally the Mahatma Gandhi and other important leaders, they met the Mahatma Gandhi and other leaders, they met the British authorities and they told them about their famine code. If the production of that area is less than 25% in a particular year, then full tax will be exempted. And once the full tax will be exempted, how you are taking the tax from the farmers, and you have also increased the tax rate as well. So it is said that they have increased the tax rates as well. So Gandhiji said that this is against the British policies also. This is against the British policies as well. And when this thing was being seen by the British government, finally British government passed an order. Finally, British government passed an order that tax exemption will be given. In fact, full tax exemption will be given to farmers who are unable to pay tax, and tax should be collected from them who can pay, and tax should be collected from them who can pay. Who can pay. Therefore, guys, you will find that who can pay. Therefore, you will find that full tax exemption were given to those farmers who are not being able to pay the tax, and tax will be collected from them who can pay this. So finally, guys, this Kheda movement also became successful. So this Kheda movement also became successful. Now, guys, I am going to discuss the Jallianwala Bagh massacre that happened on 13th April 1919, and that was during the time of Lord Chelmsford. Jallianwala Bagh, that you all know, it is in Amritsar. It is in Amritsar, it is near Golden Temple. So it's near Golden Temple. First of all, guys, Jallianwala Bagh, it is in Amritsar, it's near Golden Temple. So finally, first of all, we will discuss there was and you know that there was a gathering of the people over there, and Brigadier General Reginald Rex Dyer, he came and he blocked the entrance, and without giving warning, he started firing. So first of all, guys, why the people they were gathered? So first of all, guys, why the people were gathered? The people they were gathered just to protest against the arrest of Dr. Satyapal and Dr. Saifuddin Kichlu. They were the leaders of Punjab and they were arrested through Rowlatt Act. So they were arrested through Rowlatt Act. So they were arrested through Rowlatt Act. So some people who were politically aware, they were protesting against the arrest of Dr. Satyapal and Saifuddin Kichlu for the Rowlatt Act. Other than this, guys, the people from the nearby areas who were maximum villagers, they came to celebrate Baisakhi. So they came to celebrate Baisakhi. It is a very popular festival in Punjab. So it's a harvest festival. So it's a harvest festival. So it's a harvest festival and the people came to celebrate Baisakhi, the local people. So the people from nearby areas. People from nearby areas. So finally, what happened? Ki two types of people were gathered. One who were politically aware, so they were protesting against the arrest of Dr. Satyapal and Saifuddin Kichlu, and some leaders, some people who were villagers, they do not have any political knowledge, so they came to celebrate Baisakhi in Jallianwala Bagh. Now, guys, if you will see Jallianwala Bagh, it is surrounded by very big walls. It is surrounded by very big walls, and there is a well inside that place. So what happened, guys, when this news was being heard by Brigadier General Reginald Rex Dyer, who was the Brigadier General of British Army. So finally what happened ki Brigadier General Reginald Rex Dyer. So it is Reginald Rex Dyer. Brigadier General Reginald Rex Dyer came with his troops and ordered firing without warning. So he directly ordered firing without warning and blocked the gates, of Jallianwala Bagh. Jallianwala. So he blocked the gates of Jallianwala Bagh and ordered firing. So without any prior warning, so he directly ordered firing. And once the firing started, guys, what happened? The many innocent people were killed. According to the Hunter Commission that was being constituted by British government, only 379 people were killed. And if you will see the data that was given by Indian National Congress, and Indian National Congress also just created a committee under the leadership of Madan Mohan Malviya to inquire the incident. So according to the report of that committee, more than 1000 people they were killed in that massacre. So finally, guys, what happened when this Jallianwala Bagh incident happened? What was the reaction of Indians? So first of all, Sir Shankaran Nair, he resigned from Viceroy Executive Council to show the protest, and at that point of time Viceroy was Lord Chelmsford. Chelmsford 1916 to 1921. Other than this, guys, Rabindranath Tagore returned the title of knighthood that he got after that he got when he got Nobel Prize for his writing Gitanjali. So knighthood title was given to Rabindranath Tagore, and that was being given because he what happened? So because he won Nobel Prize in year 1913 for his Nobel Gitanjali, so he was given the title of knighthood. Is that clear, guys? So finally, both of them they decided to return the title. Is that clear to all of you? Okay, so guys, that was about the Jallianwala Bagh. Now let's come to the Khilafat movement that started in 1919. And Khilafat means it is institution of Khalifa. Institution of Khalifa. And at that point of time, the Khalifa was Muhammad VI. So Muhammad VI was the Khalifa, and Khalifa they are the political and religious head in Islam. So Khalifa is political head as well as religious head in Islam. And the Khalifa of Turkey, the Indian Muslims considered the Khalifa of Turkey as their political and religious head. So the Indian Muslims, they consider Khalifa of Turkey as their political and religious head, as their political and religious head, as their political and religious head. Now guys, what happened ki when Khilafat movement that started, you will find that ki the position of Caliph was in danger. Reason was this, ki Turkey was defeated. Turkey was defeated in First World War, and that was started from 1914 to 1919. So Turkey was defeated in the First World War, and finally the position of Caliph was in danger because it was very much apprehended that the position of Caliph will be removed. So Caliph will be removed from the post, and what will be the fate of the what will be the fate of Muslim religious place or Islamic religious place, that is Makkah Medina? What will be the fate of Islamic religious places, that is Makkah Medina? This is Makkah Medina, because it was apprehended that if the British they will try to take the revenge of the crusade, and they may destroy Makkah Medina, and they may also remove the position of Caliph. So they may remove the position of Caliph. So finally, that was a big danger. So what happened ki the Indian leaders, they started Khilafat movement. So the Indian leaders, they started Khilafat movement. So the Indian leaders, they started Khilafat movement in India just to protect the position of Caliph and the religious places of Islam. So the Khilafat leaders, who were they? So they were Muhammad Ali, Shaukat Ali, and they are combinedly known as Ali brothers. Then M.A. Ansari, Hakim Ajmal Khan, and then you can say Mahatma Gandhi, because Mahatma Gandhi was made leader. Mahatma Gandhi was made leader of this Khilafat movement. So Mahatma Gandhi was declared leader of this Khilafat movement, and Mahatma Gandhi took this opportunity to promote the Hindu-Muslim unity. So Mahatma Gandhi, my dear learners, took this opportunity to promote the Hindu-Muslim unity. Now you will find that once the Hindu-Muslim unity will be promoted by Mahatma Gandhi, and the nature of this movement was Islamic. So it was a complete Islamic movement in nature. Is that clear to all? It was a complete Islamic movement, and this movement ended in 1924 by Mustafa Kamal Pasha. Mustafa Kamal Pasha, who was from the Turkey, he was called Ataturk. Ataturk, and he was a person from Turkey who removed Mamun VI, who removed the caliphate system. So who removed this caliphate? So this is how guys Khilafat movement ended in 1924, because from a person from Turkey who was Mustafa Kamal Pasha himself removed the the he removed the caliphate system of Turkey. So is that clear to all of you guys? Himself removed the caliphate system of Turkey. Now guys, let's come to this next movement, that is non-cooperation movement. Non-cooperation movement that started from 1920 to 1922, and it was started during the time of Chelmsford, Lord Chelmsford. 1916 to 1921, and ended during the time of Lord Reading. Lord Reading, that was from 1921 to 1926. So that ended during the time of Lord Reading. And guys, one thing you should remember about Lord Reading, that he was of Jewish origin. So he was of Jewish origin. So basically Lord Reading was Yahudi. So he was not a Christian at all. So he was a person from Jewish origin. Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you? Now, first of all, guys, what was the reason? The reason was all ill doings of British government in 1919. So whatever the British did badly in 1919, that was being the reason to launch this movement, like Rowlatt Act, Khilaf, like Rowlatt Act. Example can be Rowlatt Act, Jallianwala Bagh massacre, then Khilafat movement. Like Khilafat movement. So first of all, these all ill doings was did by British government in 1919. And what was the nature of this movement? Nature was boycott of British goods and use of khadi. So, so Gandhi ji boycotted British, urged people to boycott British goods and use khadi. Khadi, why to use khadi? Because khadi was symbol of protest. Symbol of protest, because it is indigenous fabric, because khadi was the symbol of protest, symbol of self-reliance, and symbol of unity. Symbol of unity. So therefore Gandhi ji promoted khadi and boycotted British. Then we have establishment of national schools and colleges to provide Indian education system, to provide and promote Indian education system, to provide and promote the Indian education system. Other than this, guys, boycott of the British courts and bar councils. So British court and bar councils, they were also being boycotted. So that, guys, you will find that the British, they will be completely boycotted by Indians. So the British, they will be completely boycotted by Indians. Is that clear to all? So this was the thing. Now, guys, the non-cooperation movement was growing popularity, and the people, they were involved. So people, male, female, students, they all were involved in this movement. Now, guys, what happened? Ki there was an incident that happened near Gorakhpur, which is called Chauri Chaura. Chauri Chaura, it is a place, name of a place near Gorakhpur. Name of place. and that is near Gorakhpur, near Gorakhpur guys, it is in UP. So on 4th of the February 1922, there was a massacre. That massacre that happened, the the people set on fire police station. So the people, what they did, they set on fire police station, and due to which 20 to 23 policemen, plus in fact it is said that ki also 3 civilians, they were burnt alive. So what happened ki people who were doing the non-cooperation, what they did, they set on fire police station, due to which 20 to 23 policemen, they were burnt alive, plus some civilians were there. So it is said that almost 3 civilians were there, and 20 to 23 policemen, they were burnt alive. And when this thing happened guys, on 12th February 1922, Mahatma Gandhi withdrew the movement. So finally, Mahatma Gandhi, he withdrew the Chauri Chaura movement. Is that clear to all of you guys? Then do let me know. Is that clear to all? Is that clear to all of you guys? Then do let me know. So this was about the non-cooperation movement. So guys, with this I conclude the session for today, and let's meet in the next session.